All right, you guys, video 3. In this video, we're going to be talking about creating your lists, how to launch your party, and how to get people there. Now, before you do anything, you're going to want to create a list. This list is just for you. No one else is going to see it, so you can put anybody on it that you want, but you're going to want to physically write down a list. Now, maybe that means pen and paper for you, or maybe if you're like me and you prefer digital, like a Google Doc or a Word doc, whatever it is, you need a space where you can keep track of these people. Now, they say a list of 100 is a really healthy list, but if you ask me, that number 100 can seem really daunting, and I do not want you to get overwhelmed thinking about 100 people to put on this list. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to think of 20 people. Now, I'm going to get very specific. I want you to think of 10 people who can benefit from the product. So think about your friends and family. This is your warm market, your hot market, right? Maybe people you went to school with or your besties. These are the people that are going to fall into that 10. Now, the other 10 are going to be other people who can benefit from having this as a business, maybe car salesmen, right? They can give scent circles or bars or vent clips as a thank you gift, or realtors or home stagers or wedding planners, anyone who could potentially use these products as a gift or a tax write-off for them. Those people are amazing to have on your list. There's a formula that we follow for There is a formula that we follow for every party that is 10, 7, 6, and 1. 10 people to come, 7 people to order, 3 people to book a party. So there's a formula that we follow when we are booking parties, right? So we have a 10, 7, 3, and 1. So 10 people to show up, 7 will place an order, 3 will book a party, and 1 will join your team. So that is our goal. We just want 10 people attending. So we have this formula that we like to follow when we are hosting a party where it's 10, 7, 2, and 1. So we want 10 people attending. We would like 7 people to purchase something, 2 people to book their own party, and 1 person to join your team. We want 1 person to start their own business. Now that could be a customer or it could even be your host because they're already an advocate of the product and for hosting a party. Now if you or your host are having trouble getting to that 10 number, encourage your guests who have already RSVP'd to bring a friend. 1, you're going to hit your goal, and 2, you increase your possibility of more sales, more bookings, more potentials, more opportunity conversations. And 3, that means that you are going to be around people that you don't know. That is your cold market. That is where you want to be. So encourage people to bring guests. So if you ask me, I treat my catalogs like gold. The price per unit of a catalog is so much more expensive. So I use product lists and you get them in your kit. So what I like to do is give every guest who walks in the door a product sheet and a pin. That is it. That is their catalog. That is their wish list. I encourage them to treat this like a JCPenney's magazine. Circle everything that you want. You can draw circles, you can highlight, you can star, whatever it is, by the scents that you like, that they like when they smell them. So I use a product sheet in place of catalogs. I give them a product sheet and a pen when they walk through the door. I tell them to treat it like JCPenney catalog, where remember back in the day when we'd get catalogs in the mail for Christmas and we'd circle everything that we'd want? That's what I tell them to do. Circle on it. When you smell a scent that you like, put a star by it, instead of hoarding all their scents in a little pile so no one else can smell them. So when you do your setup, I want you to keep it as simple as possible. Whatever you got in your kit is enough. Even if you joined with a discount month where we offer smaller kits, whatever you got, it is plenty. All people need are testers to smell and a warmer to see how it works. The last thing that you want to do is be lugging in a ton of bags of everything. Anyone who sees you doing that is looking at you like, oh man, I definitely don't want to join her company. But if they see you only bring in one bag and you set up super fast and you tear down super fast, they look at that and be like, I can do that. That was really easy for her to do. Keep it simple. You're going to want to play a game to loosen people up. The workstation, our back office, has a ton of ideas. You can just search for party games. My favorite is the Saran Ball game, and I'll put a link down below to that. And it is a hit at every home event that I do. One piece of advice is to make sure you're not secluding yourself. You want to mix and mingle with all the people at the party, especially if you are outside of your lunch and you're at someone's who booked a party and you don't know these people. Make sure you insert yourself into conversations and keep your ears open. You want to be listening to conversations and putting people in different buckets. So maybe you overhear someone say, oh, I only just came to hang out with you guys. I don't really have enough money. That person can go into a host bucket. That way you can help her get free and half price rewards. Or maybe as you're doing your presentation and you're talking about how much fun you've been having and how awesome your team is, and maybe someone's like leaning in and honing in on everything that you were saying, or maybe asking questions, they're going to go into your opportunity bucket. Now when it's time to order, I like to keep it in a safe space. I like to go off to the side in case someone has an issue with how much they're spending or how much they're not spending. I have them bring their wish list, and I fill out the order form for them. And then we swap, and I have them fill out the top while I look over their product list. As I'm looking over their product list, I'm thinking about the bundles and saves. This is probably one of the best things that you can know going into a party. Honestly, just have a catalog sitting there next to you, but think, how can I save this person money? Maybe they only liked 4 bars. Well, if they get one more, they get one more for free, right? So really knowing and going in with a catalog knowing you can save them money.